I'm going to give you a tip right now that is going to enable you to make decisions really fast. How would you like to make decisions rather quickly and come up with the right decision? It's actually quite easy. But let me give you a little bit of a perspective. One of the problems that many people have today is that there are just so many options, so many choices that they can't decide. They're so fearful that they'll make the wrong decision, they make no decision. They can't figure out, well, do I do this? And if I do this, what will be the impact? What will other people think if I take this step? If I take this step and I go down this path, does that mean I can't change? And there are just so many factors out there and so many options that they're just completely paralyzed. If you want a simple example of this, just walk into your average supermarket. Go into the coffee aisle, go into the orange juice aisle, go into the bread aisle. What will you see? There will be tons of options there. You can get orange juice with pulp and no pulp and fortified, mixed with grapefruit juice and peach and all kinds of flavors. When I grew up, there was one flavor of orange juice. It was called orange. You go into the coffee aisle, there's all kinds of coffee. There's decaffeinated, there's hazelnut, French vanilla, there's ground, not ground, there's from Colombia, you can get it from all kinds of places. When I grew up, there was one flavor of coffee. It was called coffee. And so there's so many options today that someone just will often just stop in their tracks and decide that they just can't figure out which direction to go in. Now, I think one way of making a fast decision is to decide that you don't have to consider every option. You have to ask yourself, how do I feel about making this decision? What's most important to me? If for some reason I didn't get all of the factors involved that I need to, if I didn't get the best price, if I didn't get the best flavor, if I didn't get all these considerations factored in, would it make a difference to me? And for many of us, it would not make a difference. We can walk away from that decision knowing that, yes, I could have chosen some other things, but I'm really happy with what I've chosen. I think that that tactic, that approach, and that mindset is something that more people need to have, because there are many people who are delaying progress in their life, in their career, in their business, and in their fun because they just can't decide, because they just don't know what option to choose. So one way of speeding your decisions and getting to a point quicker is to decide that, you know what, I'm not going to consider every option. Pick one that really is good enough for you. You can learn about those other options later. You can delve into other possibilities later. But go for one that will enable you to make a quick and speedy decision. Trust your gut. More often than not, your gut is going to lead you to the right place, and you're not going to look back.